So this is a quick side-by-side comparison of the Marvin Infinity fiberglass window and the Pella Impervia fiberglass window. I think a lot of people, especially if they like these darker colors, are not looking for vinyl. And these are two of your fiberglass options from your two more recognizable names and manufacturers. I'm going to tell you why I really prefer this Marvin product. First of all, aesthetically, the way the glass is glazed. Marvin uses squeeze glazing, so this glass is actually pressed into the frame. Pella, even though this frame is fiberglass, is using a really cheap vinyl exterior glazing. You can also see this is lighter than the painted finish, and this material fades much faster, so you have a contrast in color here where the Marvin frame and glass meet. You have a nice beveled edge, just like you would in a traditional wood window construction. The second thing is the texture of this finish. If you look at this Pella finish, when you get down into it, you really see a lot of texture. It almost looks like duct tape or an orange peel. Marvin over here is going to have a smooth finish, almost like steel. This material has an acrylic capstock on it, so there's basically a depth of color. There's a thick layer of paint that's kind of wrapped around the material. This is rated for 15 years against fade by AMA, this for 5. So all dark finishes are not created equal. It should take 3 times as long for this finish to fade out and lose its luster, is what you see here. Next, the way water drains away. Marvin uses a flat slope sill, just like you would see in a traditional wood window, so you have negative grading around your windows where moisture will just run off naturally because gravity always works. Pella over here has a flat sill employing this kind of weep hole design. And if you've ever owned these windows, especially here in Texas with the weep holes, they get clogged up, dead bugs, dirt, pollen, all kinds of stuff. It doesn't drain water out of the frame properly, and in a fiberglass window, these corners are mechanically constructed. So you have screws driven through the bottom of a chamber that's collecting water. Also, a lot of different channels and dips in there, so when you want to clean, a real pain to get down in anything. And this Marvin with the slope, it's also just one flat piece. If you wipe it down, a couple times a year, you can get it nice and clean. And the other thing here, the last thing I want to talk about real quick, is just the seal quality. The seal on this Pella window, just that little strip of fabric wool pile kind of seal running across there. Not, maybe not as bad as the 40-year-old aluminum window most people have here in Texas, but no better than a industry standard. Marvin over here is using a compression bulb and blade seal, much like you have on a refrigerator, freezer, dishwasher. So much better air infiltration performance ratings, keeping out the little things, dead bugs, dirt, allergens, things that are, other than the air and the temperature.